Welcome to the Swindon Spring Festival Children and Families Day. We hope that all is well where you are. Now, we had hoped to be all together at Lower Shore Farm, hearing lots of stories and playing lots of games, but instead we have to keep apart, so we can only do things in a virtual way. But we can still play games like this. Let's try this. Each time I stop while I'm talking, see if you can fill in what comes next. Okay, so I'll start my announcement again. Here we go. We had hoped to be all together at lovely Lower Shore Farm today, with the sheep that go, and the hens that go, and the pigs that go, and the ducks that go, and the cockerel that goes, and the big barn hammock into which we can, and the big barn rope on which we can, and the nice green fields around which we can. Okay? Now, even though, alas, we cannot do any of those things live today, we can enjoy and do some of the following. Listen to this. At 12 o'clock, it's time for Games Galore with delightful Darine Flanagan and her able assistant, Jake the Juggler. Great physical fun. Go for it. Then at 1 p.m, it's rhyme time with word wizards Sara J and Mr. Steve. They do wordplay to write home about. Check it out. Then at 2 p.m, it's virtual storytelling time with the ever-colourful tale teller John Rowe, with whom we join viewers and listeners at the virtual World of Storytelling Cafe in Marrakesh, no less. Finally, we end at the virtual Children and Families Day at 3 p.m. with Ben, Jake and Darine, who are members of the Farmyard Circus, with their grand finale called T43. Wowee, do they do some things. T for 3. Okay, hope you can join us for all or some of these. And if you cannot, by the way, don't worry. Recordings of all the events will remain on the festival website for you to view another time. In fact, any time you like. But it'd be lovely if you could see things today. Wishing you all an enjoyable virtual Swindon Spring Festival Children and Families Day today. Okay? Have a good day.
Hi.
Hi.
I am Darine.
Oh, I'm Jake.
And this is Games Galore as part of Swindon Spring Festival online version. We've got 5 games for you that you can play in your house with anyone, and you don't really need any fancy equipment. Right. Game number 1 is, hey, over here. The first thing that you need to do is put a blindfold on your friend or somebody in your family. I've just used a scarf, but you can use a jumper or whatever covers their eyes. And you get your friend or family member, or both, and you put them somewhere in the room. And then you go to a different part of the room. And now I need to give instructions on how they can get to me before they start to walk. So I'll say, take 1 step forward and 3 to the left. Alright, we were pretty close, but you get the picture, and you can change around the people, change around the places in the room, make sure they don't bang into anything because they can't see anything, and that's it. Game number 2. Game number 2 has 2 versions. The first version involves sound, so we've blindfolded our little friend again with the scarf, and I've got 3 different things from around the house. But you can get 10 different things, get whatever you like. It's just some stuff that makes a bit of a sound. And this is the first thing that I've got. You see? So I'm going to make sure that this makes a sound.
Sellotape.
Yeah. That was a bit easy. All right, number 2.
A spray, like spray bottle thing.
Yeah, good. And number 3.
Oh, a book. Pages
Yeah,
of a
good.
book.
So you can choose anything from around the house that makes a bit of a noise. The next one is for this person to feel 3 different things and guess what they are. And again, you can use whatever you like from around the house. This is the first one.
Pencil.
Yeah. Maybe I need to make them a bit harder. This is number 2.
Oh, a peg.
Yeah. And number 3.
My water bottle.
Yeah! So you can do this game with the sound and the touch, with whatever you have around the house. You can make it a bit more challenging than I did, maybe. Yeah, and have some fun. Game number 3 is one of my favourite games, and it can really get quite addictive if you really get into it. Both players start on their knees facing each other by clapping both of their hands on their knees at the same time. Then, each person can choose to move their arms this way, or this way. If the players don't go the same direction, then they continue on with the game as normal. But if both of the players choose the same direction, then the next time they clap their hands on their knees and then high five. And then continue as normal. So we've gone the same direction again. Same direction again. And if you really get into it, you can play really, really fast. Ready? And you keep on going until someone messes up or people get confused. And if you want a little bit of an extra challenge, you can also add in this down direction. So right now we've got this way, and this way, and you can also add in the down direction. Good luck. Game number 4 isn't specifically a game, but it is an acrobatic move that we're going to show you guys how to do. Let's go. I'm going to lie on the ground and get the other person, my flyer, to stand close enough to me so that I can touch their toes. I'm going to put my feet up and I'm going to put my feet on their hips. I'm going to have my hands out ready to receive them, and they're going to lean forwards, and as they do, they're not going to bend. Instead, they're going to stay straight and make sure they give me their weight with their hips. As they lean, I'm going to bend my legs, scoop, and push up to straight. If it feels good, you can let go of your hands, and maybe even make some funny poses. If the flyer keeps on tipping forwards, you might need to point your toes a little bit. And if it keeps on tipping either forwards or back, you might need to readjust your feet to go a little bit higher or a little bit lower. Just have a play around and see what works. So number 5 is a clapping rhythm. We're going to do it once really slowly, and then we're going to do it second at quite a fast speed, but we've spent quite a lot of time learning this. So feel free to rewind this little clip as many times as you like until you can get it. Yeah? Alright, here we go. Okay, give me 1. Give me 2. Give me 3. Break it down. And now we're going to do it really fast. Ready? Give me 1. Give me 2. Give me 3. Break it down. And that's it. Okay. Alright, that was 5 games as part of Games Galore, as part of Swindon's Spring Festival online version 2020. Grab some people that you're living with, get them to play the games, try out some variations, but basically just have some fun. And I'll see you soon.